It's easy to say, oh, anyone can be an ultra marathon runner. But when you look in the gym, as an example, there are some people that know how to train, and there are others that just love to socialize.
Yeah.
And their psychology, their body or their brain's interpretation of pain is not one of, oh, this feels good. It's, what the hell? This is not good for me. I've got to stop. What was it that attracted you to this level of gruel?
Well, I certainly didn't grow up thinking I was going to be an ultramarathon runner. That's
Right.
not, you don't leave school and go, I'm going to be a this or that. And I was an asthmatic since I was a little kid. So I had a very small lung capacity. And when I say anybody can do this, physically anybody can.
That is agreeable.
Yeah. I've seen people with no legs running across the Sahara. I've been people who are blind running across. So I've seen, people with hips replacement, people with broken back. So it is up here, but it is that part that you can't probably predict. So, and you have to have that mentality as if I'm not going to quit no matter what. And I would always use the analogy of, like, when I'm in the middle of a really grueling race and I just want to die, which, is happening.
Which is every race.
Every second of every race,
Yep.
pretty much. After 50 Ks, you're all knackered. Then I would think things like silly stories like, okay, you've just crashed in a plane with your mum in the middle of the jungle and you've got to run 200 Ks to save her life. What would you do?
So that's where you would go. That's where you'd take yourself.
That's where I'd take my brain. In other words, if my mum's life depended on it, would I make it? Well, then you can make it, and because you galvanise and you let free that power when you start to visualise like that, you pull out things from you that you wouldn't in your normal daily life. And so when you're doing these races, you are not your normal everyday Lisa, When you're in a race, you're a warrior. You go into battle. You put on your battle armour. When that number goes on, I'm a different person. And I'm focused solely on this one outcome. And when the doubts come, and they come, and you've got this massive battle, like the angel and the devil on your shoulders, and the angel's telling you, keep going, you can do it, you're going to make it, and the devil's getting louder, telling you can't. What the hell are you doing this for? And what are you trying to prove? And why don't you just sit down for 5 minutes? And all of this sort of negativity. And it's the battle. How long can you push through the torture for? How long can you fight that battle and overcome to get to the end goal?